Once upon a time, in a remote village nestled amidst towering mountains, there lived a young and inquisitive girl named Maya. Maya had always been fascinated by the teachings of the wise old sage who resided in a small hut at the edge of the village. One bright morning, Maya mustered up the courage to visit the sage and seek his wisdom. With a curious gleam in her eyes, she approached the humble abode of the old sage, clutching a frayed rope in her hands. The old sage, sensing Maya's presence, opened the creaky wooden door and greeted her warmly. He noticed the rope in her hands and smiled knowingly. "Young Maya, what brings you here today?" the sage asked gently. "Oh, wise sage," Maya began, "I've heard tales of your profound teachings. I come seeking knowledge and guidance. Please share with me the wisdom of the 3 knots in rope." The sage's eyes sparkled with delight as he motioned for Maya to sit beside him on a weathered wooden bench. "Ah, the 3 knots in rope," he began, his voice filled with wisdom. "It is a teaching that carries a powerful lesson for life." He took the rope from Maya's hands and began to deftly tie 3 intricate knots in it, each knot representing a challenge or obstacle in life. "Now, Maya," the sage said, handing the knotted rope back to her, "I want you to untie these knots." Maya stared at the knots, her brow furrowed in concentration. She tugged, pulled, and twisted the rope, desperately trying to undo the knots. But no matter how hard she tried, they remained tightly bound. Frustrated, Maya looked up at the sage, her eyes filled with defeat. "I can't untie them," she confessed. The sage smiled softly. "Dear Maya, life often presents us with knots that seem impossible to unravel. These knots symbolize the challenges and hardships we encounter on our journey." Maya listened intently, her disappointment turning into curiosity. "But the true wisdom lies not in the untying of the knots," the sage continued, "but in the lessons they hold. Each knot represents an opportunity for growth, learning, and self-discovery." The young girl's face lit up with a newfound understanding. "Life's challenges are not meant to be conquered instantly," the sage continued. "They exist to teach us patience, resilience, and the power of perseverance. It is in our efforts to untangle these knots that we discover our own strength and wisdom." As Maya absorbed the sage's words, her perspective shifted. The knots that had once seemed like insurmountable obstacles now became gateways to personal growth. With a determined spark in her eyes, Maya thanked the sage for his profound teaching and left his hut, clutching the knotted rope tightly in her hands. From that day forward, Maya approached every challenge she encountered with a newfound understanding. Instead of being discouraged by the knots in her life, she embraced them as opportunities for growth and transformation. With each knot she encountered, Maya learned valuable lessons about patience, perseverance, and the resilience of the human spirit. And as she navigated the twists and turns of her journey, she became a beacon of inspiration for those around her, sharing the wisdom of the 3 knots in rope. And so, Maya's life became a testament to the power of understanding, acceptance, and the beauty of unraveling life's knots to find the profound teachings they held within.